This case is really the prequel. In a sense, it's the first chapter of the novel that I didn't write. When the Harvard Business Review asked me to do this, I remember thinking, all right, I want to pose a dilemma that will be of general interest to the readers of the HBR. I want this to have to do with my book, and there were a number of possible scenarios, but the one that really grabbed me was the scenario of this CEO, this woman taking charge, and on her first day at work, she hears rumors that there's some sort of corruption. There's a slush fund. In Power Play, this sort of works its way into the plot, which is in many ways an action story. It's a story about a kidnap and ransom attempt of the entire management of the company. But this corruption begins to loom larger and larger as the CEO begins to wonder what's really going on. Is this slush fund, does this have anything to do with why we've all been taken hostage? So that's how the case relates to the book. The idea for Power Play actually came from talking to a friend of mine who is a CEO, and who was telling me about how he had taken his entire team, the entire leadership of this company, off to one of these remote high-end fishing lodges in British Columbia. And he said, you know, there was no email, there was no phone, there was no cell phone, no BlackBerry, nothing. We were totally offline. And this really enabled us to focus on the problems. And I said, man, so you guys were out of touch? Like you were away from the office? Yes, that's right, for a couple days. I said, what if something had happened to you guys? He said, I don't even want to think about that. And of course, as a novelist, that's what I think about. What they don't want you to think about. So I I sort of started with the premise of the retreat, the off-site retreat, with there's that kind of macho culture of there's the ropes games and the trust falls and all that, and it's silly stuff. What would happen if in the middle of that there really was an invasion? Not a joke, a real serious threat. And I began to talk to people involved in corporate security, kidnap and ransom people, and my response, the response I got from most of these people was, look, number one, yes, this could happen. The entire leadership of a company could be kidnapped. Number two, I don't want to think about it.